Yo guys, what is up? Moxsy here with another Borderlands 3 video, and if you're watching this, it's probably Christmas or sometime around then. You guys are enjoying your holidays. I just wanted to make a really short tutorial on the Amarageddon build. It is one of my favorite builds, one of my most unique builds, and one of my most powerful builds, and I was getting a lot of comments that the build just wasn't working for a lot of people, and today I'm going to be showing you a quick little tutorial basically on the build. If you guys like kind of videos like this, like follow-ups to some builds with some mechanics going on, let me know because we can do more. But today I have downgraded all of my equipment. This was the Shrieking Devil I was using in the video. On action skill and weapon damage is increased by 100%. The one we're going to be using today has less damage, less dot, lower reload time, and it's a face slam anointed one, and we're not going to be face slamming at all, so not benefiting from that at all, so a lot less damage there. The red suit shield is unanointed now. Still using a bonus radiation grenade. You can get bonus radiation grenades out of any vendor in the game, so I thought I could keep this because it's not that hard to get. The elemental projector we're still using an elemental projector. Not that hard to get. The one that we're using has no bonus damage to anything we're doing. We just got some magazine size there. And we're using a static charge, not helping us at all. Just the elemental projector. The spiritual driver I downgraded significantly. So we still have shotgun damage on it. I thought that was fair. Either have shotgun damage or plus 25% weapon damage. Or downgrading from our double weapon damage, shotgun damage roll. I don't think it should be too hard to trade for one of these. It's not going to be the easiest to get, but I think this is an obtainable class mod. The grenade damage is not going to boost our damage, and our action skill cooldown rate on both of these things doesn't matter because we're not using our action skill. And with that, let's kill some stuff. This is Mayhem 4, no bonus modifiers, and so I'm just going to be going around and showing you guys how this build works. So right off the bat, we're not going to hit that hard. This build really benefits from overkill damage. Our very first kill, we're going to try to start off good. See if we get our first one down. Nice crit. That's going to help us a lot, man. So we're already rolling. So what I'm trying to do is get as close as possible. If we get low on our health, we can just shoot. When you shoot, I think you do lose your overkill damage, so I try not to spam it. Another reason why I've found that not spamming this build is better unless you are just single target at an enemy, like a boss. This build, I am getting better at hitting crits on it, so basically you're going to want to get as close as you possibly can. Shoot it right in their face, and a lot of the time it will crit. Things are still dying from our dots, that's great. Let's see if we can get some stuff going here. 766k. I couldn't really see those numbers. They're too close together. 478k. What? Reach. Hell yeah. But yeah, hold down the trigger as much as you possibly can. You're gonna be wanting to go full move speed when you hit enemies. And yeah, the rest is history. Keep in mind that when you are using this build, you are a pure radiation build, and radiation is 50% less damage against corrosive enemies, so don't expect to like steamroll armored enemies. But for pretty much everything else, it's amazing. Now, this build doesn't compare to the clear speed of like Ricochet Witch or something of like that caliber, but it's still a really fun build, and I wanted for you guys to be able to use it. So if this vid helps you understand it a little bit more, I'm not doing like anything too crazy. Let me know, because I really would like it if more people were to use this build, because it is a really cool build. You will notice that we do like zippo damage when we're down. And that is because we don't get the benefit from our elemental projector while we're down. So as you can tell, when I don't have my overkill damage, it does hurt us. If you have subpar gear, mediocre gear, you are going to want to kind of plan for that. If you have good gear, it don't matter. You'll one-shot everything. But when you're using lower tier gear, you are going to want to be strategic about it. 57k. See if we get our crit. You're dead. 696k. I had to waste it. Whenever we get dotted with this build, it hurts, man. It hurts. Yay! Oh, come back here. So yeah, flying enemies, if you don't want to deal with them, like, there's other things you can use. So like, my mistake there was basically I rushed in with no overkill to a tanker enemy. Alright, so now we got like a bunch of big enemies, right? So we're not gonna get crazy overkill right now. There isn't a lot of small enemies, so we can just spam this and go to town. So far, I think the most damage we've done is 879k on a crit. I think we can do better than that. Nice, 748. That's awesome. 710. That's looking nice. That's looking nice. So another thing people were commenting is like, oh, my dot damage. Like you said, your dot damage does no damage. You said your dot does so much damage off your shield and it does none. That also works with the overkill. So everything is tied to that. Your dot damage, if you just walk up to an enemy with doing nothing, is not going to be alive. But yeah, once again, like using like this, which is not benefiting from that, this, and this. Still the exact same skill tree. No points changed in the skill tree from the original Amarageddon build. I wouldn't be dropping save files for you guys of builds if I didn't think that they were really good builds and could perform at varying different levels of gear. The only reason I use high tier gear in my vids is to show you guys what the build will look like and give you something to strive for. That's why it's a guide. I'm not forcing you to do anything, but it has been a trend on my videos. I talked about it on the same build, and so I'm gonna try to incorporate that more into my videos, where we like basically show what the build looks like at the highest tier and then at the very basic core level. It'll give you guys a reasonable expectation of what to expect when you finally get the gear, because the last thing that I want is for you guys to take the time that you have in your day to go out and try to get the things that I'm using and then get it, and then it doesn't work for you. And so if that happened, I'm sorry. I don't think any of my builds are false advertising. Yep. So if you guys enjoyed the video, if you learned something new, if you found this helpful, let me know. If you guys like this kind of stuff and there's other builds that you're like, hey Moxsy, like I also got all the gear for this and I still don't understand it, we can do other videos like this for other videos, or for other builds. But yeah, this build is, I mean, every build is going to be better with better gear. It's just how it works. But the mechanics of this build and the core of what it does and the amount of damage it does is not only from having super god rolled things. Just to demonstrate real quickly, so right now I should have no overkill damage, right? These things are not really doing much to, right? See that? With the god rolled stuff, right? Like I just switched my spirit driver to splatter gun. I don't have right now. That's it on me. Back to the really good shrieking devil. Watch this. You know, we're still not one-shotting them until we get up our overkill damage, and then our overkill damage is going to be like that much higher. It still works the same regardless of your gear. Obviously, with the better gear, you'll be able to ramp up that overkill way faster. There we go, 1 million. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video, hope you learned something new. Yeah, with that, peace.